I'm Mark Saxton,
I'm Code Red Lawson.
and this is Blue Collar Sports Talk. And it is time to talk some shit. Merry Christmas,
buddy. Merry Christmas. Again, we're back at it quick.
We're back at it. It is Christmas Eve, right? Or some shit like that. I don't
know. Real quick to our future sponsor, High Noon. Grapefruit is the best flavor ever. And if you guys could just make a 12-pack with only grapefruit, I would greatly appreciate it.
And it's healthy for you too.
Yeah,
well, grapefruit is. It's grapefruit.
Yeah, right? Exactly. I'm getting my all the I don't know, is it vitamin C? That's oranges. I don't know.
You see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting it all right here, baby. My daily dose of fruit.
And I've got my 2.6 carbs brought to you by The Mix, dude.
Dude, look at us. Look how healthy we're being this time of year.
Cadillac's a bruise, dude. I mean, what's going on? Not going to be a bumpy ride to our drunkenness. Now, moving along, some exciting shit has taken place today. Matsui has signed with the Padres. Now,
congrats.
As we've discussed before, that is the cheaper version, or what we're hoping to be the cheaper version of Josh Hader. We very much needed a big signing after losing Soto, and possibly, more than likely, not going to see Snell. Definitely not going to see Hader back. Waka's gone, right? I mean, Lugo's gone. So this was a much needed victory in the Padres' favor. Very much needed. I don't know. It still seems that the NL West is a pretty steep ask. Playoff spot is going to be way more challenging than I feel it should be. I don't know. We talked about it last night, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but let's hope. Well, I'm going to hope. I know you won't, but I'm going to hope that we can come out.
Dude, one thing that we will always agree on is fuck the Dodgers.
Amen. So, amen.
I would love for the D-backs to get back in the mix again, but hey, if it's the Padres, I'm cool with that. But if we meet in the playoffs, I'm going Cubs all day, baby. Obviously. But as far as the West goes, fuck the Dodgers and fuck the Giants a little bit, but not as much as the Dodgers. The Dodgers are just lame. Their stadium is so lame. Like I've never been there, so I can't. I'm sure it's nice in person, but
I mean, it's iconic for sure. But fuck them anyway, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have my son convinced that the California penal system lets the inmates out of prison every spring to play ball, and they don the white and blue. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's not a lie because, as far as I'm concerned, they're all fucking criminals. So.
Hey, I'm not going to disagree with that. I like it. I only base me hating the stadium on playing it in the show with my Road to the Show character because it's just so bland. I feel no life. Like you said, it's iconic. It's historical, but it's just a blue fence with some bleachers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And those bleachers are definitely outdated. I'm pretty sure that you could find gum from the 60s.
Dude, for sure. Speaking of outdated, Wrigley Field, I know they went through a lot of renovations. I haven't been there personally since I was about 15. And one thing I'll always remember about that place is, this might be a little too graphic, but they have like piss troughs.
Oh, yeah.
They're not urinals. It's a big, giant, long, like bucket that everyone just pees into collectively.
Yeah.
And I will say, as I think I first went there when I was about 7 years old, it was pretty traumatizing.
Probably felt inadequate.
It was very traumatizing. Of course, every stall was taken. I think there's only a small amount of stalls.
I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, growing up in the 90s, bro, that's what they don't understand. Like, I mean, I've been to plenty of spots in San Diego County. As a young man, nothing but hope and twinkles in my eyes. You walk into that trough, and all of a sudden you walk out questioning more than you ever have. And you just pray the second time you go in there, you just pray you're not standing next to your dad and you both have to pee, right?
Oh, dude, I was like, thank God my dad was getting hot dogs for us, and I was like, I gotta go. So, but there was a bunch of grown men around me. It was very uncomfortable.
But hey, maybe we should bring that back and maybe put humble some of these fuckers nowadays. Huh?
Dude, have you seen it's that F is for Family on Netflix with Bill Burr?
I fucking love that show.
Dude, there's the scene where Bill, the younger son, they go to the football game with his dad, and he goes in the bathroom, and that's what it is. Yeah. And he's just traumatized. Dude, me and Sam were watching that, and I was in tears laughing so hard because I felt his pain. Dude, I did the same. So
I did the same thing, dude. I did the same thing. I'm telling you, there was too many places in the 90s that let this action be acceptable.
Oh man, I mean, I like where we're at today, but geez, it hit home too hard. You know that Bill Burr experienced that too when he was a kid. So
why was that so normalized back in the day? And then of course, you just like I'll never forget seeing a big ass bush next to me and just looking at like, what happened here? Soft as a baby's bottom down there.
I'm just trying to just look straight, and then you can just hear everything hitting together. And
of course, those they're drunk.
Yeah. They can't wait to let it out. They don't care.
What is going on?
They've been going there since they were a kid.
To this day, if I'm in a public bathroom, I will not make a peep because of that experience.
Oh man! All right, moving along. Where we going to the NFL? Where we start?
Yeah, let's go to the NFL. First of all, playoff pictures, now playoff hopes. We gave our predictions last night for the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead. Playoff pictures. Now, here's the thing, right? The AFC. We're going to start with the AFC because the NFC is just dog shit. I don't understand how you can be so bad collectively as a conference.
Dude, honestly, I would say the AFC is right behind them. I mean, they're not too much better. Let's be real. No. Yeah. The Bills just barely beat the Chargers.
But here's the thing, though.
10 minutes ago.
But here's the thing, though. What you're forgetting, though, is the Chargers isn't a bad team. They just had a bad year. Collectively, as a roster, they had a Super Bowl caliber roster.
Well, you could say that, too. The same thing about the Bills.
Oh, yeah. No, but the Bills have a winning record.
But let's be real. That wasn't Justin Herbert in there playing. That was Easton Stick.
That's true.
Who the fuck is Easton Stick? No offense to that guy. He played a great game.
He did. He
played a great fucking game. So
he kept the Chargers relevant.
How about Gardner Minshew, dude? Is that the biggest surprise in the AFC right now?
Nah, that's a gunslinger. That's my guy. That's
Uncle Rico.
Just out there slanging it. So, here's my thing. So you obviously got your first four, right? Baltimore, Miami, Kansas City, Jacksonville. The Jacksonville slot. That can. I mean, there's a bunch of different scenarios that can happen with that AFC South. What we do know is the Titans will not win that division.
Yeah, there's no way.
The Colts and the Texans, however, are right on their heels. Right, everybody's got the same record. Here's the thing. You've got Believeland in number 5 slot, Buffalo in number 6 with tonight's win, and Indy in number 7. So those are your 3 wild cards. Now, in your opinion, right? And then I'll give mine. But in your opinion, who's going to eat up those wild card spots? Who do you got?
It's tough to say, man. I mean, everyone's so close. Dude, Denver is still in it. Mathematically, the Raiders are still in the chase. So there's so much up in the air. I don't see Pittsburgh holding on. I mean, they have to be one of the worst 8-7 teams I've ever seen in all my years of watching football.
Amen.
CJ Stroud, dude, what a huge surprise to everyone. The guy's
everybody thought he was a retard, and then he come out just doing work.
Clearly, I mean, when you think about quarterbacks who stand out this year, who do you have? He's the first name that comes to mind for me. Let alone whether he's a rookie or not, as far as performing. Dak Prescott obviously is up there. But CJ Stroud, that's probably one of the first names that come to mind for me when I think of who has been the standout quarterback this year. And no one saw the Texans sitting here late in December at 8-6.
Definitely
like that. That's fucking mind blowing. So I really like the Texans. I think the Texans will sneak in. I don't think the Browns can hang on. Old Joe Flacco out there still pushing it. I mean, he's throwing picks, he has known to do in the past, and kind of what made him lose his job. But I'm gonna go for those wild card spot. I love Gardner Minshew. I like the Colts. They have a great defense. I'm gonna go with the Colts, and I think the Texans bump out the Browns, and I think the Bills hang on.
Okay.
And
I like
Jags win. I like the Jags winning the division.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna go ahead and give the Jags the division for sure. I will say this though, I disagree. I love that pick. By no means am I speaking out of hatred. Okay. But the last time these guys faced the Colts, the Texans, and by the way, the last time these guys faced the Colts, they were owned. It was not close. It was a two-score game. They didn't get blown out. But the Colts handled them, right? The Colts handled them. They have the Colts up on the schedule again. They have Believeland next week. A tough schedule coming up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Believeland's going to keep their slot. Okay. The AFC North is pretty much what it is. I agree with you. I think Pittsburgh is the worst 8-7 team. I say that Buffalo's going to hang on. I say how it looks now is how it's going to shape up. That's what I say.
Okay, fair enough. Dude, so much crazy. Dude, the Broncos could sneak in, dude.
They could.
The Broncos could fucking sneak in.
I was going to say this. Now, the only thing that sucks for those guys from the Texans down is these guys are going to just be beating each other up for the last 3 games, right? There's no concise road to the end of the season here, so it's just going to be tough. But I say this is how it's going to shape up. Now, the NFC. Now, here's the thing. It's pretty much almost all the way set. There's just a lot of 500 and lower teams in the NFC. There's way more in the NFC than there's the AFC. That's why I say that they're the worst conference out of the two. Now, obviously, the Niners are the juggernaut that's playing more consistently than the rest. The Cowboys, I mean, they're perfect 1 week, get blown out the next. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Even Detroit, right? Even Detroit is starting to slip up here and there. I don't understand exactly what's going on. Dan the man's not worried, so I'm not worried, right?
Fuck the Lions.
And then you got the NFC South. I agree. Then you got the NFC South, right? I don't know what the hell's going on in the NFC South. I honestly, if you would asked me a week ago, dude, I would have given it to the Saints, not the Bucks, right? I thought the Bucks were going to be the wild card.
Baker's been fucking turning it on lately, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Baker is having a year, right? He's having a year. Perfect passer rating against our Packers last Sunday.
Oh, that was brutal.
I mean, beating everybody in the deep ball. So you got Tampa number 4, Philly number 5. I think those are all going to stay pretty much. I would like to see the Saints come back and get it. Here's my problem with the Saints, right? So they've got the Bucks and then the Falcons next. Now, the last time that they played the Bucks, right, they got blown out 26-9. Different part of the year, a lot of things on the line. I mean, I think it'll be closer, but I got to give it to the Bucks. Baker's been on fire.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give that division to the Bucks. Now, same thing. Give me your opinion on 5 through 7.
Obviously Eagles are staying. I like the Rams have turned it on, dude. I love what the Rams have been doing. Puka Nuka, man, what a fucking rookie year at the wide receiver position, huh?
And no gloves. All hands.
I love seeing that guy play, dude.
Dude, the Jorge Posada of the NFL, dude.
The
Just
Mark Grace.
no gloves, just
The
tape on
Moises
the fingers.
Alou.
Ooh, just pissing on his hands.
Just pissing on himself to fucking snatch that ball. I thought that was the funniest thing. I remember someone telling me that in school and not believing him. And then what fucking years later, he's like, oh, yeah, no, I did. It's like,
for strength. I was like, I'll just take your word for it. I'm not going to try.
Yeah, so I like the Rams. I don't think Minnesota's going to hold on. At that quarterback position, Josh Dobbs has been great, and then he's been terrible. Who is it? Mullins? Is that the quarterback starting this Sunday? So, I don't see them beating the Lions. You never know. That kid could come out and have a fucking career day. I don't know. Is it his first start?
Yeah. No, I think it might be his second. I think it might be his. Didn't he start last week? I want to say he started last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Dobbs got benched. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, second start. I don't see them beating the Lions. No way.
And they got the Lions back-to-back weeks, right? I don't know who planned that. That's tough.
Wait, they had them back-to-back?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, who the fuck did that schedule? But yeah, they're not hanging on.
No, I agree.
It wasn't back-to-back. The Lions played the Broncos last week.
No, but the Vikings will have them back-to-back.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you. So yeah, no, they're the
Steelers of this conference. For sure.
Agreed. Good, well put. I see Seattle hopping in and stealing that spot. So I'm going. Yeah, Eagles, Rams, Seahawks all day.
Now here's the thing: you can call me a romantic, you can call me a hopefulist.
You're going for the Packers, aren't you?
I'm going with the Packers. Now, here's why. Here's why. So the Seahawks got the Titans, who've got something to play for, if nothing else, a spoiler. You've got the Steelers, who are going to be a pesky team, even though they probably aren't going to win many games on the way out. And then they end it with the Cardinals. Now, with the Cardinals, you just don't know. You just don't know.
You have no idea. I mean, we saw the Cardinals kick the shit out of the Steelers. I don't think anyone saw that happening.
But now here's the thing, though. The Packers have the tiebreaker over everybody in that wild card slot.
Okay? Wouldn't that be wild?
Packers win out. Everybody else just needs to lose one, right? So Minnesota, obviously, against Detroit, I don't see them sweeping. Okay. The Rams, okay. Let's not forget they got the Niners to end the season, dog. I don't see them winning that game.
Who do the Rams have next week?
The Rams next week have the Giant Los Gigantes, and I don't know, Tommy Cutlets. I don't think he's gonna cut it. Passion Paisan, I think his days are done. And then here's the thing, right? So New Orleans, we already discussed them. They've got the Bucks coming up on the schedule, and then the Falcons have the Colts, the Bears, and then the Saints, right? And the Falcons, I mean, here's the thing. I don't see that. Now, the Packers, right? We've got the Panthers, the Vikings, and the Bears. Now, Love's already proven himself against the Bears. The Panthers are an awful football team. And what happens every year when we play the Vikings late? With the season on the line. Yeah, exactly.
We win.
I'm just saying.
We've also had Rodgers every year for that, though, too. But we saw what happened last year at the end of the year.
It's true. It is true.
It was against Detroit, but
I'm going to go ahead and say that 6 and 7 spot are going to go to the Packers, then the Rams, because we have the tiebreaker.
I love your optimism, Mark. I wish I had your optimism.
Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and say this before all the haters come out in the comments section and fucking hit me up. Yeah, no, the Packers don't deserve to be in the playoffs. They played like dog shit most of the year.
Of course not. We'll probably lose in the first round.
But if Love continues to play like he did before these last 2 weeks, I mean, the receiving core's been on. Jaden Reed coming out of nowhere, right?
Dude, how about Wicks? How about Wicks
picking it up, right? Romeo Dobbs always being positive, right? Aaron Jones, we're finally starting to run some with him, even with 2 injuries. AJ Dillon, I think, is not going to be back this week.
No, he's still got that injury with an ankle.
But here's the thing, right? Kelly did okay. He held on to the ball. And then both of our tight ends, right? Croft, I mean, hey, getting his first Lambeau leap a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Young
Against the
man.
Chiefs. Let's
Yep.
go.
So I'm going to go Eagles, Packers, Rams. That's what I'm going with.
Love it. I love it. I like yours way better than mine.
Yeah, I think it's more exciting football.
Maybe it's because I'm a Packers fan. I don't know. I think that's it.
Hey, nothing but hope on this side, right? Nothing but hope. Now,
I love it.
What did Lil Wayne say? We're shining like a Bart star, all right?
There we go. Dude, Lil Wayne's Green and Yellow song that came out right before the Super Bowl against the Steelers. Best song ever made, baby.
Yeah, and when he made the remix a couple years ago, yeah, that was rough.
That might have been why we lost.
Yeah. No, I think we lost because the special teams couldn't fucking do it. How do we lose to a Niners team and not give up one offensive touchdown?
Dude. Dude, how many NFC championships? How many?
Too many.
How many? Too fucking many. That should have been us in the Super Bowl losing to the Patriots.
And then yeah, I was just gonna say, let's not forget the 33-10 loss in 2016. What the fuck was that?
Dude, nightmares. I had nightmares about that for fucking days after.
We could have choked just as cool, dude.
That's the Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Play it safe.
Play not to lose.
Just play it safe. We're not gonna lose. We gotta lead. And
now here's the thing.
Okay. I could go on for days about that shit.
Hey, tomorrow, Christmas Eve, Santa is on his way.
Let's go.
He's coming with the sack of presents. But maybe maybe blue collar and cold red bets have a sack of wins, huh?
What do you sack of wins? Let's go. Okay. So I got a nice little money line parlay cooked, four leg parlay for tomorrow, all money line. I'm starting it off with the Colts, who are the slight dog. And now this is all FanDuel odds as of Saturday night, December 23rd.
And I'll cover DraftKings, so you know.
Okay. So I got the Colts. I mean, I'm a little surprised the Falcons are favorites. I mean, slight favorite by 2.5.
It's a divisional game. I mean,
yeah. Playing twice, there's always
I mean, not divisional. I'm sorry, not divisional. But it's a season on the line kind of game.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on, AFC, NFC. So I got the money line at plus 132, and then I got the Packers as my lock at minus 196 against the Panthers. I also got the Lions money line. I saw the Lions line too. They're only favored by 3 points against the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is a divisional game, Marcus.
Yes, it is. It is.
So they play twice, so you know those games are always close. But with the quarterback situation going on in Minnesota, I just think the Lions are also a lock at minus 156. And then to close out the parlay, I got the Jags at minus 122 money line. They're only favored by 1 point. So I got the money line, $10 for those 4 games. Colts, Packers, Lions, Jags is going to pay out $95. 10's going to pay out 95.
I love it.
And then I also got a nice little long shot parlay. I mean, maybe not even a long shot, a little bit longer than those money lines. Here we go. We're going with some player props. All receivers, all receiving yards. You know, nothing too crazy. But so we got the first leg. I got Romeo Doubs getting 40 receiving yards against the Panthers. I think that's a straight up fucking lock.
Fucking truth. I
think that's a straight up lock. And then Sam Laporta for the Lions, the tight end, who has been just getting fed over and over and over and over. And him and Goff are just keep continuing that connection.
Hey, what does Zeke used to do? Hey,
he's eating. Feed me.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, blue collar, code red bets. We're in the fucking lab. We're cooking right now.
We're fucking mixing it up, dude. I'm putting it all in my cauldron right now, and we're gonna make some fucking money. I should start posting bets again on my Instagram. I kept losing my bets, so I felt shitty about it. But you know, hey, the best bettors
tag blue collar. We'll jump on it.
The best bettors are positive by 3%. Best bettors in the world. So let's remember that. Okay, give me some slack. I don't know if I said it, but 50 receiving yards for Sam Laporta in that game with the Lions Vikings. And then I got DK Metcalf getting some receiving yards against the Titans, 60 yards. That's checked in. Come on, let's do it. Also, in that game, or no, sorry, not in that game. Next game, we're going to Mike Evans for the Bucks to get a solid 60 receiving yards, 6-0, and Calvin Ridley in that game also getting 50, not 60, 50 receiving yards. Believe it or not, $10 for all those, I call them safe bets, is going to pay out 110.
Hey,
110.
hey,
now
it's like the receiver. They're reaching, right? You're reaching for that paper. Let's get it.
We're doing it. And I also use, so that's if you just do the straight bet. But if you use the 25% dual, or sorry, 25% dual, 25% bonus on FanDuel for the games on Sunday, it will be a 140 payout on a $10 bet. Use code red blue collar and you'll get your first bet free. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. One day. Reach out to me, FanDuel. Come on now. I lose all the time, so I'd be the perfect guy to fucking.
Yeah, we're donating. We're donating. No, I like that. Now I've got 2 locks and 2 long shots for this 4-leg parlay. Okay,
let's hear it.
Now I'm going through DraftKings. Okay, because we're just spreading the money out.
Yep.
We're just spreading it out there.
You got to play the books. You know, you got to find the best odds.
Amen. Now Packers at a 205 favorite. Okay, taking them over the Panthers. 1 long shot. I'm taking the Titans over the Seahawks. Plus 142. Another long shot, which, like you just said, by margins, right? The Colts over the Falcons. Okay. And my other favorite, yes, the Lions over the Vikings. Now, a $5 bet on those odds in DraftKings will get you a $60.21 payout.
Ooh, I like it, dude. I might just play this back and hop on DraftKings myself and throw a nice old link in on.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Now,
I didn't tell you my full-on lock of the week was Lions by 3.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that's my full lock. I think it was minus 104. So pretty much even.
Yeah, no, my lock is definitely the Packers over the Panthers at that. I think it's at a 5.5. What is it? Hold on, let me double check to be safe.
Let's see. On ESPN, which goes off Caesars, is a Packers are favored by 4.
4. Okay. I'm taking that
Could be a little different per sports book, but
now
I'd say 4 is pretty safe.
Here's my other $5 bet. Okay. I'm once again sticking with my lock, or one of my locks. Packers over the Panthers. So Packers money line. Packers total team points over 20.5. And,
all day.
And over team total touchdowns over 2.5, right? I'm taking those 3 for a parlay. A $5 bet. Hold on. Let me cook.
Stir it up. Get it stirring. Throw the ingredients in. Throw those legs in.
It's a $13.80 payout. Okay. Nothing crazy, but we're gonna add another one. We're gonna add another one with my other lock, which is Detroit money line over 24.5 points and over 2.5 team touchdowns. Right. We're gonna add that to the parlay, and together, folks, a $5. A $10 payout. Okay. Or a $10 bet. Sorry, is $48.02.
There we go.
And that's what we're going. And that's what we're doing. We're laying that down.
There we go. I love it.
We're laying that down.
Make some fucking money, Marcus.
We're locking it in. Hey, Christmas is going to pay for itself, son. You know what I mean?
I'm happy because I spent way too much fucking money this year.
Yeah, same.
I got paid and I was like, all right, just throw it in the cart. Fuck it.
Spending money you don't have. Until one day.
That's the American way, dude. Look at us.
Until one day when blue collar takes off, and all you good folks out there who support us lift us to the next level, and then we could spend stupid money.
And you can watch us make some dumbass bets, and one day they're gonna hit. Dude, I had a parlay earlier in the year. It was just a ridiculous 20 leg parlay, $5 pays out $200,000. Dude, I hit 14 of those 20 legs. I just want to point out. Okay. Now, a few that were in the morning games lost very early, obviously,
Right.
but
No,
all
no.
the later they all ended. A lot of them ended up fucking hitting. I was sitting there, I was like, damn, I would have had a cash out option if some of these fuckers hit in the beginning.
That'll
So
happen.
we're gonna hit one of those. I want to do a massive one, either next week or week 18 for the last week of the year for the 2023-24 football season.
Love it. I love it. Now we've got just about 9.5 minutes left. Let's talk. Let's
spit it.
some hopeful, or not even hopeful, maybe something we would like to see happen in the octagon in 2024. What you got?
All right, let's do it. So let's see. Now, there's so many fights, and the obvious one, which got canceled because John Jones had the pectoral injury, is Stipe John Jones.
Absolutely.
I forget that the time.
I think it's still going to happen. It's still going to happen. I think they're just going to push it back.
I think it's going to be the December card.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, the pectoral injury is fucking gnarly. We all saw that video, or if you didn't, it's a video of John Jones sparring.
If you didn't look it up,
he falls down and clearly he immediately grabs his pec, and he has a full torn pectoral.
Violent. It looked violent.
It didn't look too, but it's just landing awkwardly.
I don't know. When you see it in slow motion, it looked for me, maybe because I've had some shoulder injuries, I could feel it travel down.
Yeah,
it just did not look pretty.
So that's a huge fight that I'm excited to see. Everyone was bummed when because that was supposed to be I think it was supposed to be the November card, him and Stipe. So that's my number one fight that I want to see in 2024. But since that's an obvious one, and it's obvious it's going to be rebooked and it's in the making, let's go with one that's not as obvious. In the welterweight division, we just saw Leon Edwards absolutely dominate a timid Colby Covington.
Yeah, a second guessing Colby Covington.
Such a disappointment. I mean, look, even if you don't like the guy, excuse me, which I'm not fond of talking about people's dead parents being in hell. I'm not condoning
no matter
that
the circumstance,
but I love the way he fights. He's always had so much pressure.
And if you're just a fan of UFC, you have to admit, every time Colby steps in that octagon, he's always chasing his opponent, no matter what's going on.
He puts the pressure on. He doesn't. I mean,
he
didn't, dude. He was afraid of that head kick. I don't know if it's age, ring rust, or what the fuck it was, but so we saw Leon completely take out Colby. I would love to see. We saw Shavkat Rachmanov submit Wonderboy for Wonderboy's first ever submission loss. So I would love to see Shavkat fight Leon for the welterweight belt at some point. Maybe UFC 300.
I like that.
Maybe UFC 300. And all credit to Belal Muhammad. The dude has run through the division. He gets so much shit from so many fans, and his nickname is Remember the Name. And so many people say Remember the Decision because he has so many decision wins.
But he has earned it. I mean, he's ran through everybody.
He's got his. He should look on paper. He should be the next challenger. I'm not denying that in any form, but let's sit back and think of what are we going to be excited about,
right?
Are you going to be more excited about Belal Muhammad and Leon Edwards? And they already fought, and Leon eye poked him. And remember, his eye was Edwards' eye was swollen shut, and unfortunate, it happens.
It was incidental. I mean,
but I don't care to see Belal fight. I just don't. Like, I'm sorry. Right. Like, he's a good fighter. He does exactly what he needs to win. He TKO'd Sean Brady, and Sean Brady put on a fucking hell of a performance.
He put on a show.
Who did he fight? Who did Sean Brady fight? And Belal tweeted and was like, I thought this guy sucked. Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah.
But, that was Kelvin's first fight back down at welterweight. He was not ready for the pressure of Sean Brady. But Belal Muhammad, in my opinion, I'm sorry, he's a great fighter. He does deserve the title shot. He should get the title shot, but I want to see Shavkat Rachmaninoff versus Leon Edwards for the
like
welterweight belt in July, or I think June, maybe whenever UFC 300 is. That's the fight I want to see.
Now
It's not booked.
Here's the thing. Now my fight is unorthodox because I think my fighter's not yet ranked. Okay, but I would love to see Paddy the Baddy and Charlie Oliver.
I knew it. I would
love to see it. I would love to see it. Now, obviously, I don't. Even if by some miracle Paddy climbs his way up the ladder,
Paddy ain't ready, dude. Paddy ain't ready.
I do not see him winning that against Islam, right? Or not Islam. I'm sorry.
Tony.
No. For the belt.
Wait, we're talking lightweight. Yeah, Islam. Yeah, you were right. You were right first. Yeah.
I was thinking when I said Islam, I said Usman for a minute.
Dude, Islam would fucking destroy Paddy.
Agreed. But what I'm saying is, I think that's the next goal. If you're Paddy the Baddy, right? You got to get up there. You got to climb that. And what I would love to see next. Now, granted, I understand Paddy's not ranked yet, and I think Charlie Olives is number 4, if I remember correctly. He's definitely in top 5. And I would love to see him and Charlie Olives settle it in the octagon. And then we might have a whole new opinion of Paddy.
Here's the thing, dude. Charles Oliveira is on such another level. I don't see Paddy being ready for this fight against him. Maybe if he got two more fights under his belt against
but I mean, if you're Paddy, you got to take a jab at it.
Oh, of course. If that fight comes across the table, I just don't see him getting such a high ranked opponent after he beat 6-fight losing streak Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
I just don't see it happening. It is a possibility. Let's say Charles gets booked to fight someone. Maybe Gaethje again. Maybe
that was gonna be my next. Don't go too deep into it.
Maybe Dustin Poirier. But let's talk about something that's going on in the MMA world today. Nate Diaz posted on I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram. UFC 300 would be great to fight at, but no one to fight, or no names to fight, or something along those lines. And Dustin Poirier immediately replied and was like, "Let's do it." Basically like I'm here. Like, let's fucking do it. A Nate Diaz Dustin Poirier fight would be fucking sick, dude.
I think Poirier would take him just because I think Nate doesn't have anything left in the tank.
Nate's over the hill for sure. But one thing is that guy's a tough motherfucker.
You can never count him out. You can never count him out.
Remember when he fucking rocked Leon? He fought Leon, dude. Leon Edwards, and Leon was piecing him up. And at the last minute of the fucking third round,
he is just out of nowhere.
Wait, no, what was it? Was it 5 rounds? I think it was 5 rounds.
I thought it was 3.
I think they made that fight 5 rounds.
I thought it was 3.
I want to say that they did.
Could be right.
Did. They did. They made it 5 rounds, and Diaz got fucking destroyed for 24 minutes, and then fucking got him right on the chin, just a straight right, a clean right, and had Leon on skates
on his heels.
You never know what the fuck is going to happen when Nate Diaz steps in the octagon. No. Poirier coming off that knockout against Gaethje. I would love to see Nate Diaz, Dustin Poirier.
Here's the thing. I'm glad you said that, because both of my next 2 fights, right? So I have Gaethje, right? Another shot at the title. Okay. I have Gaethje, another shot at the title, even though he's blown three chances.
So he lost to Khabib and he lost to Charles. I think 2. Maybe he won the interim against I think he fought Tony for the interim.
Yeah.
I think it was Tony. That was
he
during
lost
COVID
to Charles when Charles didn't make weight.
Yes. Yep.
And then now, well, so who would be up next for Gaethje, right?
I think Islam put interest in fighting Gaethje.
Now here's the thing.
If I remember,
Islam drops down to Gaethje, and I will say that as what it is, a drop down.
Why do you say that?
Because
I think Gaethje's top 5.
No, he is top 5, but here's my problem. Gaethje has had 3 chances and he's blown all 3. So Islam would be dropping down ranking wise to fight Gaethje, and not necessarily in a deserving way, right? Because Gaethje's had his opportunities, But if Islam does show that interest, I would love to see Gaethje have that other shot at the title. And the reason why I express it in such an unpopular way is because I love Gaethje and I would love to see another shot at the title. I just don't think he deserves it. Does that make sense?
Of course.
So,
but here's the thing. You gotta look at that division. So you got Charles Oliveira. Charles ranked number 1. So I think we were talking about that. I looked it up. I got the rankings here. You got under the champion, Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje at number 2, Dustin Poirier at number 3, Arman Tezrukian, I'm not even going to try to say that last name, at number 4, Michael Chandler at number 5. And then you got Gamrot, Dariush,
dude, I forgot
Fiziev,
about Chandler, dude.
Dan Hooker, Jalen Turner. Chandler's holding off for that Conor fight, dude. I don't think that fight's ever fucking happening.
Well, Conor got accused of that bullshit. Here's the thing. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Whatever the details are, I don't know. No, nor do I care to dive into that.
Oh, is the shit at the basketball game?
Yeah.
Apparently he got cleared of all. He got cleared of all charges.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is, Dana still stripped that fight from him because of.
No, Conor wasn't fighting because he wasn't in the USADA testing pool. Now USADA just got taken out of they're switching testing organizations.
Okay.
With a few months ago, and
I thought it was because of the fight.
No, it was all because of USADA. You got to be in the USADA testing pool for 6 months, and Conor was fucking roided to the gills. I mean, we all saw those pictures of him.
We saw that.
And he's recovering from that injury on his leg.
So here's the thing. So Chandler and McGregor, is it going to happen?
It could have that could be that's another.
You think that's going to be a summer fight?
To see in the summer, maybe even third quarter of the year, kind of like later in the year, maybe in August. You know, maybe a September card.
I would love
October.
to see that fight. No, don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Chandler fan. I'm a huge McGregor fan, but I do not see Chandler winning that fight.
Who knows, dude? I mean,
McGregor's older. He's lost a couple steps, right? I mean, that leg injury was killer. I don't think Chandler's ruthless. Don't get me wrong. Chandler's fucking ruthless. He's a fucking Spartan in the octagon, right? We've all seen it. How many bloody fights? I don't know if Chandler's got enough.
You know, also the chin is a problem too when you look at Chandler, because when he fought Charles Oliveira for the title, I don't know if it was an interim. It might have not even been a title fight. I want to say it was a title fight.
Yeah, I want to say you're right, because I want to say that was what, last fall or 2 falls ago, maybe it was even a December fight.
Jeez, dude. You know, I want to say it was at least 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I want to say it was at the end of the year.
Yeah, and I
want to say I watched that fight in my front yard. I brought
Chandler dropped him. Chandler fucking dropped him in the first round, was putting it on him. But Oliveira almost had a submission. Chandler fucking reversed it on him. Going into the second round, I think Chandler was like a minus fucking 300, 400 favorite on the live betting odds. And then Charles Oliveira came out there and hit him with one fucking punch. And
Charlie Olive's doing what he does.
He was done, dude. Charlie Olive's fucking handled him and with one shot, but also he hits like a Mack truck. I think that's actually what Chandler said after that fight. And so I think Chandler's chin would be a huge question in that fight with McGregor, because if he gets tapped once by McGregor right on the button, he's done.
Who knows? But who knows?
Dude, watching Conor come up and seeing the drive in his eye, the tenacious fucking just everything that he had was into that sport, because he wasn't who he is today. Yeah, a successful businessman with his whiskey.
He was the hungry alley cat fighting anything that came
Irishman. Yep. Just going for it. And then he got that fight with Floyd and made a fuck ton of money. Started his whiskey brand, made even more money. And we see it. I mean, we saw it against Dustin Poirier. We saw it against Khabib, dude. When he was walking out against Khabib, I'll never forget this. I think it was October 6th. 2018, because it was 3 weeks before my daughter was born. And he was walking out, and I was like, dude, he looks like he rolled out of bed after a fucking
He wasn't
bender.
The same hungry lion.
No, not at all. He's there. And all props to him. He did really good against Khabib. I rewatched that fight not too long ago, and he won a round. I think it was round 3. I think it was the round before he got choked out.
I think you're right though. I think he was just not as hungry, and Khabib was always hungry.
Oh yeah, Khabib is a fucking animal.
I mean,
those
he could be an animal, but I
Sambo.
don't know if Khabib would beat McGregor when McGregor was hungry.
That's a great question. I would have loved to see prime hungry
What could have been
McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez. McGregor.
Oh, Eddie Alvarez
who fought Jose Aldo. A McGregor who fought fucking Chad Mendes. That hungry young guy looking to fucking put a name for himself fighting Khabib. That way different story, dude.
Now, I will say this. Now, so we did leave it off of Gaethje and Islam. Now, the other one I was going to talk about was Poirier, right? Poirier, I want to see him another chance. So my 3,
Nate Diaz.
My 3 that I would love to see, right, is Paddy the Baddy and Charlie Olives. I would love to see Gaethje at Islam. And I would love to see Poirier. Honestly, I would love to see Poirier take on any of the top 2, or either of the top 2.
So let's see. Poirier fought Dustin twice, got KO'd by the head kick the second time.
Yeah, but it was 1-1, right? So I wouldn't even mind seeing the tiebreaker on that.
Fought Oliveira, got fucked up.
Yeah, he did.
So Dustin fighting for the belt doesn't make as much sense as Justin, just because Justin hit him with that head kick and KO'd him the last time.
But and let me add on real quick. The other fight I would like to see, especially because he just lost, and he ran his mouth last time he saw him, or I mean, when he beat Masvidal, he called his ass out and he said, "I want that swamp trash." I would love to see Poirier and Covington get it on.
Dude, Colby might be done after this, dude.
I don't know. I don't know if he's done. Whoop, I got excited. I hit the mic. I don't know if he's done. But it's definitely not a step in the right direction. And
well, I mean, fighting's a young man's game, dude. And Colby looks like he's lost a step. I don't know if it was the timid of being afraid of Leon striking, or ring rust, or age, but he's. I hope he rewatches that fight and learns, like, hey, I gotta put the pressure on like I used to.
I want to see it. Give me Colby in the swamp trash, right? Give me Poirier. But see, I love Poirier. I love Poirier, and I hate because I do. I love Colby too, and I hate that Colby said that about him. Because if we're being honest, I'm going to say it right here, right now. I think Poirier would take him to the cleaners. Not even because of the last fight. Not even because of that last fight. I think Poirier is meaner. I think that's what it is. I think that's the difference.
What's funny is you say that not even because of that last fight. Before that last fight, if we were talking Dustin Poirier, Colby Covington, I would have been it's a coin flip. You know, you got power against pressure.
But here's the thing though. The reason why I said just before the last fight, right? Covington over Masvidal. That was his prior fight, correct?
Dude, almost 2 years. I think it was it 2?
It was a year ago.
It was almost 2 years ago that he fought last. So ring rust. I want to say
it was at the beginning of last year, right? I want to say it was January. But here's the thing though. What pissed me off about that was all the shit talking, all the hatred, all the bad blood, and he couldn't finish him. That's why I say I give it to Poirier for being meaner.
Well, Colby's never known too much as a finisher. He just puts that fucking relentless pressure on you and makes out obvious decisions. That's why I was saying it would be pressure against power. And I want to say that I would lean towards Colby before that last fight. After him fighting Edwards, no fucking way. I got Dustin all day. Even if Dustin were to go up to 170, because I don't see Colby
coming to take a shot.
Dude, I drank all my vodka.
Ooh.
I will. Hey, I'll take a longer chug of some high noon with you for the shot.
Let's do it.
Cheers, buddy. Dude, I drank all my grapefruits. I'm on black cherry now.
How's that taste?
Not bad, but high noon, please. When we get sponsored one day, I want a 12-pack of grapefruit. Not those 4-packs. You're not gonna rip me off paying $10 when the 12 packs are fucking 22. And I get what I'm gonna buy 2 4-packs and I get 8 for 20 and some change when I could, come on. Let's be real.
All right, now before we go, I want one dream fight. What you got?
Dream fight. Oh man, dude, there's so many. Oh, let's see what weight class. Okay, I mean the middleweight division is fucking stacked. So did you hear the buzz about Alex Pereira? So Alex Pereira is putting out these like cryptic messages of basically him fighting Tom Aspinall at UFC 300 and heavyweight.
Oh wow.
And heavyweight.
Wow.
So he already went up to light heavyweight, knocked out fucking Yuri Prochazka, took the belt. Who knows when Jamal Hill's going to come back with that injury? I think he's eyeing a mid-year return, maybe close to the end of the year. So, I mean, who is Alex Pereira going to fight in the heavyweight division? That's exciting. He already beat Yuri Prochazka. Yuri is already scheduled to fight. I forget who he's fighting. I want to say Rakic. I could be wrong. So no one in the light heavyweight division really excites me against Alex Pereira. Maybe a rematch with Jan Blachowicz, but I don't know. The first fight was kind of underwhelming. It was a close decision. I would do a heavyweight fight of Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira would be fucking insane. And if they have that at UFC 300, holy shit. This guy could be coming in and almost winning 3 belts in 3 different fucking weight classes in what?
That would be a record, right?
3 years he's been in the UFC. Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to think of has there ever been a 3 different weight class?
I think there's only been a 2 different weight class.
Yeah, because I mean, you got BJ Penn, obviously the great George St. Pierre, John Jones, Cormier, Connor. Fuck, dude. I don't think there's ever been a 3-weight champion. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that.
But that would be fun. That would
nothing,
be fun.
dude. So the fact that that's already kind of being talked about, I don't want to throw my hat in there for that one. But there's so much talent at middleweight, and there's so much talent at fucking welterweight. Fuck, dude, the bantamweight division stacked. Oh my gosh. Okay, how about this? Okay, so Sean O'Malley is already fighting Chito Vera.
Hold on.
In March.
Hold on. You're touching on what I'm about to, because my next.
All right, give me yours. All right, give me yours.
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
No, dude, honestly, I don't even know, so I'm gonna brainstorm off of what you tell me. So initially, mine is Alex Pereira, Tom Aspinall, heavyweight title fight, to see if fucking Pereira can get that third belt at a different weight division. So give me yours.
Here's the thing with Sean O'Malley, right? Sean O'Malley already won his belt, right?
Yep.
It's already done. Here's what I would like. I would love to see. And I don't want it to be a Kevin Holland thing, or I mean, you can insert all kinds of names here.
Oh wait, hold on. If I can interject, how about Kevin Holland fighting Michael Venom Page? Michael Venom Page coming over to the no, it's set.
Is it?
It's set. Yeah. Fuck. What's the date?
I missed that.
What's the date on it? Yeah, they announced it the last card. Or no, not the last card. Dana announced it shortly after the last card. Fuck, what is it? It's not Taporia. Fuck, what is it? Damn it. I don't remember what card it is, but it is officially booked. I think that might be the O'Malley card, dude. Michael Venom Page, Kevin Holland, UFC 299, O'Malley versus Vera 2. Let's fucking go. Sorry to cut you off, dude. I'm sorry.
No.
What you're saying about Michael Holland.
You're completely good. I didn't realize that was already a thing. I knew they were.
Yeah, dude. It got booked. It got booked, dude.
That's gonna be exciting.
MVP should have been in the fucking UFC years ago. They wouldn't pay the man. He got more money in Bellator. With some vicious knockouts, dude. He's the one who broke that dude's fucking skull with that flying knee. Fuck, what was his name? I don't remember. Cyborg. It was the dude Cyborg, not the chick Cyborg.
Okay,
He fucking shattered his fucking skull, dude, with a fucking flying knee. That X-ray was so gnarly. Yeah, dude, him being in the UFC is such a huge pickup. I love that they got him. I mean, I hope he can bring the exciting fights that Michael Chandler. Like when they signed Michael Chandler, I was like, let's fucking go. That dude is nothing but entertainment. So I really hope MVP will bring. Now he will. No matter whether he wins or loses, it's going to be a fucking show, just like Michael Chandler. I love that they got him.
See, and you know, I love that. I love all of that. My thing about Sean O'Malley, and this is unpopular opinion, I would love to see him gain some weight, go up a weight class, and I would love
hard.
I would love to see him just venture out. Now, I'm not going to list any fight here because who knows what happens when you go up a weight class, right? So I'm not going to list any fight. But my dream would and here's the thing: in recent years, within the last 2 years, I got turned on to Sean O'Malley because I started doing Blue Collar Sports. Joey on the show introduced me to him, right? You and Joey started talking about him. I really became a huge fan instantly. So, I mean, it's new for me, but I would love to see Sean O'Malley venture out, get into that, get up a weight class, and I would love to see him. I would love to see him just fucking go after it. Because here's the thing. I mean, who knows? Like I said, like Kevin Holland, he might get the shit beat out of him the first few fights, whatever. But Sean O'Malley being who he is, I think that would be exciting because I don't think he'd punk out. I think he'd be fine after he settles in. Give him a couple of fights. Who knows? He might hit the ground running. I don't know. But let him get his feet underneath him. Dude, I'd love to see him chase another belt in another division. That's my dream.
Okay, fair enough. Now here's the thing. So he'd go up to featherweight. So you got Volkanovski, who, in my opinion, the dude is built like a fucking truck. He's a little mini fucking truck. I think Volk would blow through O'Malley with how skinny he is and take him down.
But
who knows? O'Malley's got a fantastic.
Here's the thing. I feel like if that's your first fight, dude, that's just bad luck.
No. He won't fight Volk. But then you got a great one would be the battle of the skinnies, him versus Max Holloway. How about a Max Holloway, a fun striking?
Honestly, I was just gonna bring that up. I would like to see a Max Holloway as his first fight. Because Max Holloway, I feel like, is more his level, more his weight, if you will, and I think those two styles clashing together, I think that'd be more of an even fight.
Also, Max has lost 3 times to Volkanovski. Arguably, I think it was the first fight. I had Volk winning on, or Holloway winning on my scorecards 3-2. Very close fight. No, robbery or whatever you want to call it here. Volk won. And then the other 2 fights, Volk won, clearly.
Right.
And who else does Max Holloway have in that division? He's ranked number 1 because he's beat everyone else.
Yeah.
He cannot beat Alexander Volkanovski. So a Max Holloway Sean O'Malley fight would be very interesting at featherweight.
I would love it.
But
I would love it.
Here's the thing with everything that he has at bantamweight, there's so many good fighters. In my opinion, Sean's gonna have to clean out the division.
He has to defend a few fights first.
So there could be a rematch with Aljamain, which Aljamain's already going up. Aljamain's going up to featherweight.
Yeah.
Who is he? He's fighting someone in featherweight. I forget who it is. Oh, is it not? No, it's not Yair. Brian Ortega, Yair are rematching.
I think Aljamain is talking about fighting Holloway, actually.
Aljamain is fighting in the featherweight division. The fight's already booked. I don't remember who it is. He said he's going up. So let's scratch Aljamain. You got Merab Dvalishvili, who is a fucking killer. You got Henry Cejudo, which who knows what he's doing. Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley. Now, if Sean beats Vera, which I think he will, granted, there's no crazy, nerve leg kick where he gets kicked in the leg and his leg goes dead. That could happen again.
Yuri Prochazka.
The light heavyweight?
Yeah, Aljamain is fighting Yuri Prochazka, UFC 300.
No way. Yuri is fucking...
That's what I just saw on Bleacher Report just now.
Yuri's light heavyweight. There's no way that's right. Hold on, let me look.
UFC 300 is starting to take shape as UFC president Dana White announced.
Prohaska's fighting Rakic. Those are light heavyweights. Aljamain Sterling's fighting Calvin Kattar, dude. He's fighting Calvin Kattar, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
100%. I read the card.
No.
I read the card.
Rakic is fighting Prohaska.
Yeah.
Prohaska's
Sterling's
a light. They're
huge.
Yeah. That would be insane. Prohaska just goes out and just fucking flatlines out.
Well, I was shocked at first because I was like,
oh man, dude, Calvin Kattar. That's gonna be a fucking great fight, dude. Calvin Kattar can strike, and I think Aljamain might just ride his back. We'll see. Is Calvin Kattar even ranked?
Aljamain's gonna just have to hang tough for those 3 rounds. Now, let's get back to the original point. Sean O'Malley, going up. Who would
Max Holloway? Sean O'Malley.
Dude, they are talking about it. There has been talks. I've been looking it up on Bleacher Report. There has been rumors thrown around, but as you started to say, and I do agree, Sean has. I think he has to defend the belt before he goes up.
Dude, at least 3 times, dude. So he's got, like I said, look at all those names, dude. Merab, Cejudo, Sandhagen, maybe even a rematch with Jan. If he goes through, let's say beats Vera, we'll say beats Merab, and then beats Sandhagen, or Sandhagen really deserves a title shot. So let's say Vera, Sandhagen, Merab. Boom. If he beats those 3 guys, or let's even say 2 of them, because look, UFC is in the business of making big fights, making exciting fights. Let's say he beats those 2 guys and he fights fucking Max Holloway. I don't hate it. I love it. They're 2 strikers, 2 skinny guys.
That's the dream fight, right? That's the dream fight. That
would be fucking sick.
And that's what I'm saying. And here's the thing, though. What a lot of people don't. I mean, yeah, everybody talks about the right hand, and don't get me wrong, like rightfully so. But they don't give Sean O'Malley credit for the rest of what he can do. Yeah, that right hand is dangerous. It's a killer.
Dude, his takedown defense against Aljamain. I mean, Aljamain didn't shoot too much, but he had no openings.
Yeah,
you're not just going to blindly shoot.
Sean was shutting him down, and I love that. And Sean, not only was he shutting down the takedowns, but he was also timing his hands, opening up that right hand devastation. You know what I mean?
That's his fucking game plan every time, dude. Is sit from the distance, pick your shots, don't get wild.
But what I'm saying is being able to do both of those things, being able to shut Aljamain down and being able to time his hands. I mean, all of that, and it was in the early rounds, right? So I mean, what are we talking about when I say, hey, why not, Sean? Why not go up there and take on Max Holloway? Why not go up there?
To see him fight, okay, let's not discredit Marlon Chito Vera, dude.
True.
You're right. He does the same. He fights almost the same way that O'Malley does. Is at a distance, picks his shots, waits for the big ones.
But he's not afraid to get dirty either.
He's not. No. So here, dude. Look. I don't want to say this. I hope this isn't the case, but don't be surprised if Sean O'Malley Chito Vera 2 is boring.
Dude, I would love to see that too, though. I wouldn't hate that.
Well, that's what's happening. They're fighting on 299.
No, but what I'm saying is I would love to see Sean shut it down, close that story, and move on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If he can finish, we'll just say Vera and then Sandhagen next. If he defeats both those guys, especially by maybe knockout or even a dominant decision, him fighting Max Holloway would be fucking amazing. Now, Max Holloway's getting older, so hopefully it happens sooner than later.
Yeah.
But I love that fight. That is a great fight, Mark. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that would be insane. How about Sean Strickland and Dricus du Plessis fucking throwing hands?
Oof. Hey, what I love even more about that, though, is Dana White. It says, what kind of asshole said Sean Strickland next to du Plessis? He said, this asshole. I love that. And here's the thing. He can play innocent all he wants. I think he did that on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
But rightfully so. Dana White is one of the most genius businessmen since Donald Trump, if we're being honest, right? Dana White knows how to run his business. He knows exactly what the people want. He knows how to dangle the carrot just long enough to where you don't lose interest, but you're willing to pay that extra buck. I love every second of what Dana White is doing. Now, my wallet doesn't, right? My wallet doesn't, but I love every second of what Dana White is doing. And he's orchestrating everything perfectly. The man's a fucking genius, right? Now, let's go back to Duplessis and Strickland. Here's the thing. We talked about it a tad bit the other night. Strickland is going to beat Duplessis, but I think Duplessis is the only person right now standing that can take a beating from Strickland and hang on. I think Duplessis is going to take him to the fucking distance.
I don't think Sean finishes Duplessis either. I don't. And who knows how long Izzy's going to be out for? He said he wanted to take a long break, 1 year, 2 years. Fuck. I mean,
I think Izzy needs to hang him up.
Izzy, I don't blame you if you just say great career.
Yeah.
Hang it up. Hang it up, dude. You had a great career.
He has nothing to prove anymore.
Done amazing things. You beat Pereira.
Yeah.
You did what he was
Izzy has nothing to prove anymore.
Yeah. So if he retires, I would not be I'd be sad because it's like, oh well, we're just getting older. But I think Izzy could hang it up. Also, I hate to say it too, but Robert Whitaker looked terrible against Dricus, dude. Look, that was my lock of the night, and that was my hope. Mortgage.
That was my hope. That was my hope because Whitaker went with his upcoming fight. What were they talking about? I'm drawing a blank. I just drew a blank. Whitaker fighting Strickland, right?
No. Honestly, does Whitaker? Whitaker does have a fight scheduled. No, it's not. It's not Sean. Sean's fighting Duplessis.
I don't know why I said Strickland. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Is it Costa?
Costa. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
after that fight. I think,
dude, I didn't realize I said Strickland until you repeated it.
Dude, there's so many fighters. It's so many, like it's so easy.
No, I didn't realize I said Strickland until you said it back to me. But yeah, no. So Whitaker fighting Costa. Here's the thing, though. He looked terrible coming out. He looked terrible getting in, and he looked terrible going out. Right, and Costa, I think, is going to take him to the fucking cleaners. And Whitaker was my hope for the next guy against Strickland because I think Strickland is going to beat Duplessis.
I agree. Agreed 100%. I think, fighting is a young man's game, dude. Whitaker had his time. He was the champion. He beat a lot of good guys.
He did.
Fought some fucking wars. The dude is an absolute class act, and I wouldn't be.
Dude, he's a Spartan.
Oh, dude, it's fighting's a young man's game, dude. And if he were to hang it up, I wouldn't mind it.
Him and Izzy, hey, right here, right? Like if they call it right here, and they got nothing to hang their head on, dude.
Yeah. But so challengers for Sean Strickland, obviously the Duplessis fight. You never know what that guy's gonna do. He fucking wowed all of us against Whitaker.
And here's the thing, though, like we just talked about, though, even though he's, don't get me wrong, he's a tough son of a bitch. With Duplessis is not. He's gonna be able to take the beating, but he's not gonna be able to last.
The gas tank has always been the question in his career. And apparently he had a deviated septum and he had that replaced. And that was when he fought Whitaker. That was his first fight back.
Right.
And holy shit, did he look like a fresher, newer fighter. He could breathe through his fucking nose. And that's a huge difference.
But it's still not going to be enough. It's Strickland, like Dana White said, what human being can you set Strickland next to? Strickland is not of this world, my guy. He is something special. You hate him or love him, he is something special for the sport.
Different animal. And he says a lot of controversial things. Not saying I agree with all of them, but they're fucking hilarious. If you don't think they are, then you need to chill out and laugh a little bit because he is hilarious. So I think if Strickland beats Duplessis, which I think will happen. Who knows? Duplessis is a fucking animal. If Duplessis beats him, I think they rematch. But let's say Strickland wins. we have to go with Jared Cannonier getting the next title shot against Strickland because he beat Strickland by a close decision. I had Strickland winning that fight. It was close.
I remember that because I took that parlay with you.
I had Strickland. I had Strickland winning the card, so maybe I was biased because I had a bet on it. But I think a lot of people agreed. A lot of people said robbery, but you never know with the MMA community. Something I've learned of watching fights so long is that it's such a perspective on pressure and then damage, control. There's so many factors, dude, that I don't want to call it a robbery.
It's almost as tedious as boxing.
Yeah, well, boxing is a home to it. Boxing. Don't even.
But what I'm saying is, it's almost as tedious.
Yeah, it is for sure. And I think that there's a lot of scoring things that they can change and revamp in the game of MMA because it's not boxing. Right. This is the art of everything of your body. It's not. I forget who I was talking to the other day, but I said it's as close as you can get to legally killing someone.
Yeah, it was me. It was on the show the other night. Yeah. It was.
Was it you? Okay.
Yeah, it was here. Now, here's the thing. So we are running out of time. Let's end it here. Cody, Code Red Bets, Code Red Lawson. Thank you for your
Code Red Bets _ on Instagram.
Let's go follow
maybe
that.
I'll paste. I'm gonna paste or I'm gonna post. I said paste. Copy and paste. Post those NFL bets on my Insta.
Yeah,
and hopefully they hit.
Make sure you tag Blue Collar. We're gonna start getting more involved with posting, folks. So please follow along. Feel free to drop your comments saying you disagree, agree. Maybe any ideas that we can combat. Maybe one day we'll put you on the show and have you defend your stance.
I love it. I love that.
Let's get at it. Have a very Merry Christmas, a very Merry Kwanzaa, a Happy Hanukkah, right? And every other fucking holiday. All I know is we got that big Nick energy, right? He's coming down the chimney. He's giving the presents. He's dropping the dough.
He ain't holding.
We taking it. And Blue Collar, make your mama holla. We'll catch you on a new year. We will have a fucking episode.
A New Year's show.
Gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. And obviously, go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.